Thank you, Chairman, and thank you for being here today without any question. We will have lots of questions, I'm sure, about the economy and the state of affairs. It seems like some of my friends on the other side live in an alternate universe. The average American sees the economy that we have today, and they just shake their heads. They can't understand what people in Washington simply can't see. 2/3 of Americans do not have $1,000 in their savings account. The Biden administration and Bidenomics has decimated, destroyed, leveled family after family after family. Inflation, 18%, and it's not coming down, period. Food up 20%, energy 20%, gas 40%. When you're raised in a family like I was raised in, a single-parent household mired in poverty, it is not a problem, it is a crisis. Crisis brought to us by the Biden administration and people who philosophically believe that a bigger government somehow leads to more success, that taking their money out of their paychecks so that people here can figure out how to spend it better than they can is somehow going to lead to a better future for their kids. That's what we call in South Carolina hogwash. We also have the responsibility on the Banking Committee to take a look at legislative matters concerning national security, whether that's scrutinizing tools to better curb China's malign influence or punishing the Mexican cartels trafficking deadly drugs across our southern border to sanctioning international bad actors like Iran. I wish you were here 4 months ago as I requested you to be here after the devastating attacks that Hamas leveled on Israel on October the 7th. I'm ashamed to know that this administration and your department continue to release billions of dollars to Iran, helping them fuel and fund their terror proxies. The American people and our Israeli allies deserve an accounting for this administration's reckless release of $6 billion in August. And then after October the 7th, another $10 billion in November, not to mention the relaxing of the sanctions that allowed hundreds of billions of dollars to flow because of the oil revenue. That's devastating. Raising the alarms, I and 24 of my Republican colleagues sent you a letter demanding answers on how you could continue to provide Iran billions of dollars that we know fund terrorism throughout the Middle East and destroyed, devastated, and eliminated so many Israeli citizens, our strongest ally in the Middle East, partially funded by resources released by this administration and your Department of Treasury. I have not seen a sense of urgency. I have not seen accountability, and we find that frustrating.
Greetings, friends. There is a new Social Security proposal that is gaining support from both parties. But some say that this proposal would completely change tax rules for retirement. However, this may help increase funding for the Social Security Administration and monthly benefits. My dear friends, I'll be covering the details of this plan. Also, please make sure that you do stay tuned. I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway at the end of today's video. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you need to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. According to Newsweek, a controversial new proposal could help save Social Security, but would come at the cost of current retirement plan tax rules. Economist Andrew Biggs, who is a Social Security board nominee, and Alicia Munnell have proposed a plan that could offer more funding to the SSA, which is predicted to become insolvent by the year 2033. Conservative Andrew Biggs, a senior fellow at the American Enterprise Institute, is calling for a limit on tax preferences for retirement savings plans to save the ailing Social Security program. Currently, limits for total employee and employer contributions to 401k plans and the like are set at $69,000, with those age 50 and older able to contribute an extra $7,500. Meanwhile, the limit for sole employee contributions is set at $23,000 or $30,500 if you are 50 or older, with all contributions generally untaxed until retirement. IRAs also allow employees to save between $7,000 and $8,000 pre-tax, depending on your age. In 2020, the tax settings saw federal income taxes decline by up to $189 billion. So Andrew Biggs is calling for the money lost in these scenarios to fund Social Security. Newsweek has said that if the money was used for Social Security, lawmakers would have more time to consider other options to fully save the federal retirement safety net program. So not everyone is a fan of the proposal. The National Association of Plan Advisors have come against the idea. Pushback typically centers around the idea that without tax benefits, employees will likely choose not to save for retirement using employer plans, which have historically supported Americans throughout retirement, often even more than Social Security. According to Zach Hellman, the owner of Tax Prep Tech, the proposal would mean lower incentives for contributing to a retirement account, and Americans might choose to opt out entirely. While faith in the Social Security system could be bolstered, it could stop current savers from contributing to their retirement savings. Several other ideas are on the table for the ailing Social Security program, with some wanting the administration to raise the age or audit and repurpose funds from inefficient programs. Others propose raising taxes for Social Security on a wage means basis. The average long-term mortgage rate in the United States has increased slightly this week due to a rise in the 10-year Treasury yield. The rate for a 30-year mortgage went up from 6.63% to 6.64%. A year ago, it was 6.12%. This stability in mortgage rates around the mid-6% range has persisted for several weeks. The increase mirrors a rise in the 10-year Treasury yield, which is used by lenders to determine loan pricing. This week, the yield exceeded 4% in reaction to the government's January jobs report, creating concerns that the Federal Reserve might delay interest rate cuts. Expectations of rate cuts have been influenced by a decrease in inflation since it peaked 2 summers ago, leading to a retreat in the 10-year Treasury yield. Fed Chair Jerome Powell has indicated a plan to cut the benchmark interest rate 3 times this year. The cost of refinancing a home has slightly decreased this week. Yahoo News states that despite rates easing since October, when the 30-year mortgage rate hit 7.79%, it remains higher than 2 years ago when it was 3.69%. However, while lower rates are expected, buying a home may not necessarily become easier due to rising prices and limited inventory. The U.S. housing market has been sluggish for the past 2 years, with high mortgage rates and a shortage of available homes contributing to a nearly 30-year low in sales of previously occupied homes last year. Well, my magnificent and most marvelous friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. My dearest friends, thank you so much for being part of this community. Every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The winners of today's Walmart gift card giveaway is Rosie Kennedy and Dorothy Rees. Congratulations, my dearest friends. Thank you, and have a wonderful and very blessed weekend.